So here's the iSpot. It's actually turned on already. If you look at the signal, this will give you the 4G and the WiMAX. Typically, when it's blue on solid with the WiMAX, with the Wi-Fi, that's just indicating that it's got a good Wi-Fi signal. So this is a router in all sense, portable router at that. Over here is the 4G signal that will indicate the type of bars per se. With this at red, it's 1 to 0 bars. So I'm not getting the greatest service indoors, but I never have had good 3G service or 4G when I tried it earlier. So this is a pretty lightweight, nice device. I think it definitely looks like an Apple-esque product. I think that so far it's pretty solid. It actually loads up quickly and actually doesn't weigh too much, so you can put it in your pocket. So let me give you some specifics from what's included. You have this power adapter, which is nice, so you can just plug that in. Especially if you're at work, you can just plug it in without putting it into a USB device. Here is a USB cable. I think this might be really good for me, where I can actually plug it into my car and use my car as a 4G hotspot per se. It came with a really nice guide. The guide is really clear and very easy to get going for a novice. Even for some advanced users, it gives you some specifics. And what I think is quite interesting is the box itself. Very Apple-like, except with some clear. Apple might not be too happy about that, to be honest. It looks just like an Apple device. So with all that being said, let me turn it on and show you what it does. I've already kind of customized some of the settings. The SSID and some of the security mechanisms have been changed and altered so that it can be kind of like a secure wireless network that I would want. I would suggest everyone doing that just to make sure that the defaults aren't still there, specifically the admin passwords. The one thing that is pretty cool is that this device comes with a unique password, and it's typically stored up here. And then it's going to have its own SSID that will show up. So as you're seeing, it's blinking from red, and then it should be solid red. So now I've got a good 4G. If I get yellow, that's not bad service, and blue is typically what you want to see for the Wi-Fi. So just kind of pulling up my iPad here. I'll go to settings, and if I go up to my wireless, we can see my Georgia Southern iSpot. So I've already connected to my SSID. I've already had the password, already done that, so it's automatically connecting, and it's pretty simple. So let's kind of browse the internet real quick. Before I do that, one of the cool things that I can show you guys is it's got a nice little admin page. It's just like what you would do if you were going to your default route, except this is just the iSpot, which is probably just a way of it routing to the default regardless. So here it's really cool. It gives you a lot of specifics. This is where you can customize things just like you would go to any router that you have. It gives you kind of how many devices are on here, the battery strength, and of course the WiMAX signal. So I'm going between 0 to like 2 stars. So I'm not getting the best signal, but I'm getting okay. But we'll test the speed shortly. So there's different settings. You can do tools, get your admin. You can do WiMAX, gives you a little bit about the WiMAX. Basic, and this is where you would set up, what you want for your LAN to be. You can change the IP type and the reservation, so you can have a static IP. Here's where we change the wireless. That's where I just changed, everything I have. Glad I showed you the password. One of the things is that you'll have a choice between an 802.11b or G or mix, and I've done mix just so I can offer all my devices, even though all my devices are 802.11n. And then there's a wizard, but I'm not going to use a wizard. So let's go browse a page and kind of show you the load of a page. My first page is Mac Rumors. And that was pretty quick, It's pretty adequate speed for very limited 4G signal. Pulled up pretty quick. It's faster than 4G in my personal opinion. Or sorry, 3G. Now let's actually kind of do a speed test. So it's getting a good jump. Wow, it's the best I've seen. Close to 3 megs down. You can't beat that. And I'm switching between red and yellow, so this is better than the last time I tested. So we'll see if this actually sustains. I'm averaging it on typical speed test about 1.7 megs down, which my 3G, if I were to test it right now, I'd probably only get maybe 700 megs or 700 kilobits per second. So this isn't bad, I think this is quite adequate for a very weak signal. I was seeing 4 megs when I go outside, so there definitely is opportunity for 4 megs. All right, so it ended with 2 megs down. I don't know, that's kind of best, but not bad. All right, so another thing is you gotta test the wonderful video quality that you sometimes see some latency when you have the 4G. At least I have. And I'll turn around, and I'm going to just play a random video. There was a Dana White. Let's see. Let's actually look at UFC 117. I actually missed this one. I've seen all of them except for this one. And let's just pull up some video from there. So let's look at main event. Alright, this is loading. Pretty good. Really didn't buffer at all. This is not the highest quality. But it's definitely already, as you can tell if you look at it, it's already pulling down a lot. So it's ahead. You really typically have some lag as well when you have this, just because it's not going to download. But I mean, it's almost already done. I would imagine this is probably like at least 100 meg video, if not more. Let's see. Let's see if it says. But anyways, with all that being said, I'm going to try this out, see how this goes. I think this is a pretty cool device, for $25, and, I got this for the special rate at $29. You can't beat it. So, more to come, but I will be posting this on my site for everyone to review, and then hopefully get opportunity to check this thing out and get one for yourself.